ladies and gentlemen, thanks for joining us tonight. We are live from I-55 PV Raceway, Federated Auto Parts. Oh, and that is not working for some reason. Let's get that fixed up. Capture. There we go. Now we can see some stuffs. Listen to some cars, you know, all that good stuff. Getting ready for our first heat. Small field tonight, 7 cars. Alright, heat race number 1 on deck. Starting on the front row, Travis Lepanis and Logan Tackett, Sean Patrick and Justin Walbring, row number 2. Good luck, gentlemen. We go on green. Let's have a good night. And in case you're curious, 3 out of the 4 cars tonight are painted by Steel Graphics and Designs. Our one and only Michael J. Steele. Doing amazing work. If you're looking for a new wrap, dirt car, asphalt, doesn't matter. Michael Steele will hook you up. Pace car should be dipping up. We're going to go green coming out of turn number 4. Green flag in the air. Travis Lepanis on the bottom. Logan Tackett on the high line. Track's looking pretty slicked over. Oh, a little bit of contact already. Justin Walbring and Logan Tackett. Logan got a little sideways and Justin gave him a little tap. Finished him off. Sean Patrick down on the bottom, battling side by side with Justin Walbring for second. Ooh, catches that inside wall a little bit. Can't do that too many times. Travis Lepanis liking them battling behind him. He is going to jump out to a 1-second lead with 8 laps to go. Justin Walbring slinging that 6 down in there. Up front, Travis Lepanis in this 16, looking very smooth. Five laps to go for our leader, Travis Lepanis. Travis right down on the bottom, enjoying the moisture and the grip down there at the bottom, right next to the wall. You can guarantee that those gentlemen in heat race number 2 are paying attention, looking to see where the speed is. Up front, Travis Lepanis, 2 laps to go. Justin Walbring in second. Sean Patrick in third. Logan Tackett in fourth. White flag in the air. Last time by for the number 16 of Travis Lepanis. Justin Walbring in second. Sean Patrick in third, and Logan Tackett bringing up fourth. Heat race number 2, we're going to have 3 drivers. Michael Steele is going to be rolling off in P number 3. Ray Andrews in that 420 machine on the outside, painted up by Misfit Creations. And Mr. Devin Smith on the inside in that number 95. Wrap done by FALCONGRAFIX. Michael Steele, last week's winner, looking to go twofer. Thanks everybody for tuning in tonight. We're live from I-55 Federated Auto Parts Raceway. Heat race number 2 is on deck currently. Looking to get the green flag next time around. Devin Smith, Ray Andrews are going to lead us to the green flag. If you are looking for a fun place to race, we have a great time on Thursday nights. We do the Dirt Cars doubleheader. We do mini stocks first and then followed up by the UMP modifies. They run the same track in both races, kind of make it feel like a local event. Michael Steele's going to send that number 5 car in down deep. Devin Smith on the high side. Devin's going to keep the momentum. He's going to lead lap number 1. Here comes Michael Steele trying to battle back on the bottom. He saw Travis Lapenas get it done down there. He is going to clear the 95 as we go into turns 3 and 4. Close. Smith didn't hold on to the lead that time. I do believe Michael Steele had it by only maybe 1/100 of a second. Now Devin Smith's going to try to move down to the bottom. Follow Michael Steele down there with where all the moisture is. Ooh, close. Almost contact made between our leaders. Ooh, Devin Smith pushes hard in that 95, going right through the slick. Here comes Ray Andrews looking to capitalize on the mistake by the 95. Last week's winner and current point leader, Michael Steele, looking very smooth tonight, picking up right where he left off last week. Michael still stretching that lead out to 0.7 of a second. 2 laps to go for Michael. White flag in the air for the 5M of Michael Steele. Devin Smith closes the gap, but it's not going to have enough. Steele, Smith, Andrews. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have a brief intermission while these drivers work in that track just a little bit, and we're going to get ready to go green for our feature event. 50 laps here tonight from I-55. So while you've got some time, get on down to the beverage stand, get an ice cold frosty beverage, and maybe stop on over and see Randy at the Chicken Shack. He's got something fresh cooked up. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, everyone back to your seats as our A main grids up. Alright, starting on the front row, we got that number 16 heat race number 1 winner, Travis Lapenas. Outside of him, teammate Michael Steele. Heat race number 2 winner, row number 2, we have Justin Walbring and Mr. Devin Smith. Row number 3, we have Sean Patrick and Ray Andrews. And shotgun on the field tonight, Mr. Logan Tackett. Who you cheering for? Who is your man to beat? My money's on that number 5 car here tonight. He has been very strong, and if he gets a good start and is able to clear that 16 car early, I think he's got this one. Alright, drivers are side by side, getting ready to go green. Coming out of turn number 4, we go green. 16 gets a great start. Michael still caught sleeping a little bit on that high side, but he's going to get a good run down the back straightaway side by side as they shoot off into turn number 3. Here comes that number 6 of Justin Walbring. We are almost 3 wide for P2. Sorry, it'd be P3 because these two are battling up front. Michael Steele gets a great run on that high side. He might have found a little something up there. He's going to lead lap number 3. He's going to clear Travis Lapenas as they exit turn number 2 and go down the back straightaway. Devin Smith looking to get around Walbring to take over 3rd spot. Michael Steele, Travis Lapenas running almost identical times. Both set down quick times in the low 13.3s. Devin Smith now with a lap time down on the 13.3s. He is cooking with gas. Travis Lapenas up there pushing the cushion as far as he can. That last lap he is almost banging the boards. Michael Steele down low. Travis doing everything he can to try to make up some time on that number 5 machine. Mr. Devin Smith with a 13.26. Quick time. He's closing the gap on the number 16 machine. Devin Smith gets faster on that lap, a 13.20. Devin's got something here for these boys. Top 3 cars have checked out. Justin Walbring in 4th. Sean Patrick in 5th. Logan Tackett in 6th. And Ray Andrews currently running in 7th. Ooh, 95 of Devin Smith pushes hard. He gets up into the wall. Travis Lapenas is making a bid for the lead down low right next to the wall. Michael Steele's going to shoot away down the straightaways, though. He's got that momentum built up. Devin Smith getting back in the hunt here. Just goes to show one little mess up is all it takes for these cars to lose a ton of track spots. Travis now moving up to the high side. Falling back a little bit. Might be into the clutches of Devin Smith in the 95. Michael Steele with a half a second lead. He's staying down low. Here comes Travis Lapenas. He's closing that gap back up. Michael Steele going to move back up to the high side. Travis Lapenas shoots down low. Just like that, we're back up to a half a second gap. Steele, Lepanus, Smith, Walbring, Patrick, and Tackett swapping spots back and forth, battling hard. Tackett gets up into the wall. Ray Andrews looking to pounce. Ooh, Tackett hard to the outside wall. Ray Andrews going to give a slide. Ooh, they almost make contact. Ray Andrews on the bottom trying to do everything he can to take that position away from Tackett. Tackett's got a handful. That number one does not look like it's happy. Devin Smith takes over second place. Go back and watch that pass. Oh, the 16 slams into the wall hard. Devin Smith down low, able to make the pass at that point. All it takes is one little mistake. Logan Tackett has crashed. See what happened with Logan. Down low trying to get a run on the 26 of Sean Patrick. Oh, he hits that inside wall a ton. Fires it back up, but that's going to be some heavy damage to the left front of that number one machine. Back up front, Michael Steele continues to lead. We are halfway done with this AMA. Michael Steele has had to have led just about every lap. Devin Smith trying to close that gap back up on the leader. Steele about to catch the lap car of Tackett. Tackett goes down low by the inside wall to stay out of the way. Doing a great job. Does not bring out the caution. Oh, spoke too soon. There's the caution for the number one machine of Logan Tackett. He do believe he was trying to get into the pits and stay out of the way. Unfortunately, bringing out the caution. That's going to restack us up. Just what Devin Smith wanted. For those unfamiliar or not from the Midwest, this is what we call a Delaware style restart. The leader will be on the front row by himself. Second place car of Devin Smith gets lane choice. He has chosen the outside. Travis Lepanus will then choose the inside. Everybody else lines up in their spots, and the green flag is on the leader. That's kind of a weird jacked up start there. Everybody kind of got bunched up. We almost had a 3-wide incident. Michael Steele holding on to that lead. We're side by side for second through fifth. Devin Smith now able to clear the 16 car. Justin Walbring trying to close up on him. Devin Smith of that 95 is looking super smooth tonight. He's going to get right to the back bumper of Michael Steele as we go through turns 3 and 4. Jump on board with Devin Smith here as we try to reel in Michael Steele. You can see him working the heck out of that wheel. Michael Steele down low is able to get a pretty good run. The dark spots you're seeing there on the racetrack is where it's dry slick, and you got to have a ton of throttle control to be able to maneuver through that effectively. Travis Lepanus now looking to make a move back on Devin Smith. Devin on that high side, maintaining momentum. Ooh, getting into the wall just a little bit, but he's able to shoot down the back straightaway. Michael Steele stepped back out to a second lead over the second place. Travis Lepenis in third, Justin Walbring in fourth, Sean Patrick in fifth, Ray Andrews in sixth, Logan Tackett out of this event. We saw him hit the wall earlier. He had a ton of left front damage. Busted A-arm control rod, tie rod end, you name it, he busted it. Ray Andrews jumps to the pits. He had a problem, but he keeps us green as we're ticking off the laps. This thing's getting close to being done, folks. Steele, Smith, Lepenis, top three. Running nice and smooth. Justin Walbring closing the gap on Travis Lepenis. Justin having a good run here tonight. Had a top 5 last week. Continuing his good streak in that 666 machine. 10 laps to go for our leader, Michael Steele. Devin Smith tried a different line, now down low next to the wall, see if he can gain anything on the number 5 car. Right now we have a very close battle for second. Devin Smith, Travis Lepenis, and Justin Walbring all in the hunt for second place. Throw a blanket over those cars. Ooh, Smith gets a little sideways. 16 is going to close the gap. Six laps to go from Michael Steele, Devin Smith, Travis Lepenis, Justin Walbring, and Sean Patrick. Lepenis trying low now. 4 laps to go for him to try to take that second spot away from Devin Smith. Devin having a great run here tonight in that 95 car. Justin Walbring right there as well. Two to go for our leader. There's going to be white flag in the air for Michael J. Steele. Michael is having a great run this season, both in the mini stocks and in the UMP modifieds. Oh, Michael gets into the wall a little harder than he'd like there, but ain't going to slow him down. He's going to park that 5 on the podium. Great run by Mr. Michael Steele. We'll give these drivers just a minute to line up for the pictures, and we'll do some interviews. Michael's going to burn off what's left of those rear tires.
Yeah, I was hoping he didn't see me on the outside, and I at least had a shot at getting by. But as soon as I got to him, we moved up into that line, and I tried the different line, and just wasn't terrible, but wasn't enough to get by him or make any moves. Yeah, you had to be touchy. It was very rarely you'd hit full throttle. Yeah, I mean I mean you've probably seen me running a few times in here that I can make it run about the bottom and work. So I just couldn't make it work this time. Usually I rarely run the wall. So yeah, we got 2 more weekends left. We got September 13th and 14th, and then September 27th, 28th championship weekend. So yeah, second on Saturday, third the next. So it was a good point stay there because I'm in the top 3 there. But it's not a win, but they got some fast guys there. So yeah, not a whole lot of damage. I mean, it got a little hot on Sunday because of the heat, but a little bit of bumper damage. But yeah, nothing major. All the big pieces are intact. Yeah, as it gets into September here, we got the rare heat wave here. Like it's rained almost all year, so it was rare that we got a heat wave. Yeah, thank you. I mean, it was last minute as I had a little bit of time, wasn't in the garage or had anything other to do. So I'm like, hey, guys, maybe I can make it. Old Town Pizza, JTD Motorsports. Check out the YouTube. We got a lot of GoPro going on. That's at JTD Motorsports on YouTube. Yeah, it turned out pretty cool when Dwayne was saying about putting it in. I'm like, it seems kind of arrogant just pointing it at me, but it's a good point of view to let people know that it's hard work. I'm not sitting there with one hand and the air conditioning on.
Well, I think that's something that some of these people who watch from the stands don't understand how much work you guys are doing inside the car on a dirt track.
Yeah, I mean, F1 drivers say they lose pounds, and NASCAR drivers, but the old dirt driver sawing back and forth in the wheel all night definitely gets the workout in.
Oh, heck yeah. Well, congratulations. Love watching the stuff that you guys post, and we'll continue to do so. Thank you for racing with us tonight.
Sounds good. I'll try to make it as often as I can, probably more so once racing season's completely over.
Awesome. Thanks, Travis.
Ciao. Nice.
Mr. Devin Smith is on a tear this season in dirt cars. 2 podium finishes in the mini stocks, finishing second here tonight. Wow.
Hell yeah, let's keep it up.
Heck yeah, seeing that 95 up front every week. And there was several laps, and if I'm not mistaken, the last time I looked, you had the fastest lap of the race.
That is very possible. Let me look here.
When I looked, you had a 13:20 was the last one I saw.
20. Oh, mine shows at 13.199.
Mine rounds up to 2 decimal places.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, see, fastest
But
lap.
Yeah, sweet.
And you were doing everything. You could catch steel, but just didn't have quite enough to get around them.
Now, I didn't really have anything really. The track started to go away in one at the later half of that race because that the cushion up there was just pretty much gone for the first half of the turn. Once you get up there, there's no cushion, no cushion, no cushion, doink wall, and then there's cushion. So I couldn't quite run that line. So luckily there was a little bit of dirt left in the middle section there off of 2. So I tried that. Seemed to work well, but steel was hitting it too. So can't do much there. And then 3 and 4 just pretty much high, wide, and handsome on that one. So really not much to change there. Tried the bottom, I think, for like a lap and a half, maybe even less than that. But it just didn't feel good. So pop back up to the top.
Yeah, and you're running down close to that wall. We saw that bite the number 1 car earlier on in the race. He clipped it with the left front and busted his wheel right off.
Yeah, I saw Steele do that in, I think, the heat race. He doinked it off of 2, but luckily it didn't break it for him. But yeah, luckily we got a good starting spot on that outside for both the initial start and the restart there late, and that's where I wanted to be at, so that helped a lot.
Awesome. Well, congratulations on finishing second tonight. You definitely earned it.
Yeah, it was definitely a well-fought race between me, Steele, and Travis. Like that, the fact that no one could really pull away was phenomenal.
Yes, sir. Who'd you like to give a shout out to tonight before we cut you loose?
You know, you for hosting the league, putting on the broadcast, shout out for the paint. um, and I don't know, just the group of guys we still have. Like, I know it was once again a low car count, which is still unfortunate, but it's still a good group of guys that we have that show up every week. So
We do.
between what we had, like what 7, 3,
Yeah,
4,
7 cars.
7. So we had 7 in each tonight, so it wasn't too bad.
No, and
But
it's good racing, and
say,
everybody's very respectful.
yeah, I'd say that's like the core 7, I'd say. So it's nice to have a core that you can run with every week, even if there are some extras that get thrown in here and there and whatnot. But overall, it's been a good season so far, even though it's only 2 races in. But hopefully we can keep up the stretches of second place finishes, at least in podiums.
Heck
Keep
yeah,
the
buddy.
podiums going, and maybe squeak out a win here and there.
All right, we'll catch you next week then.
Ready, I'll be here.
Mr. 2 in a row, Michael Steele.
How's it going, buddy?
Doing good. That number 5 car looks so sweet up front.
I appreciate it, man. I put a lot of work into that one. Normally, I'm always a fan for chrome or something like that, and this one I decided to just do all matte and use a little bit of gradient to give some fake chrome look.
Oh, I love it. It's beautiful. Love the color
I
combo.
appreciate
Love the design. It's never you never disappoint me with your cars though.
I appreciate it, man. Yeah, it's I still got a lot to learn, but yeah, I've always been kind of starting to use teal and pink and stuff like that. All my typical colors. So I was talking to Marcy. I was like, I feel like I want to do more black and white just to kind of be spiteful, but then always got to have purple in there. So yeah, just came up with this.
Doesn't disappoint. Man, those guys did not let you skate away tonight. They kept you in their sights. Devin Smith challenged you a couple times. Couldn't quite get around you, but Devin did run the fastest lap of the night.
Yeah. Once I got around Travis, I kind of on that initial start, I uh I felt like if you could kind of pinch them down, then you might be able to get advantage from the top side. So on that initial start, I ran middle and tried to kind of keep Trav's momentum down, and it was kind of get out in front of him. I think around lap 2 or 3, and from there I just kind of I didn't really focus on as much of making lap time as much as just taking care of my tires. To me, I mean, glad you mentioned that because that just reminded me to look at my tires, see kind of how they were. But
How were your tires?
left side, left front 94, right front 85, left rear 67, right rear 60. So I mean, like I said, I was using a lot of really slow steering wheel input movements kind of throughout the race. especially once I went to more running middle, just because it was so slick. But you could kind of defend off top or bottom, and you still on exit there was still a little bit of grip patch, especially in 1 and 2, or more so middle exit 1 and 2, and yeah, so I just kind of ran middle, just using really slow steering inputs and kind of just focusing really on throttle control, and screwed up coming to the checker and got up into the outside fence on accident. I mean, just yeah, just I mean, it was so slick out there that you just try to control the car and get a little bit too cautious, and you get tight and start to push up to the fence, and it's crazy. It's crazy in dirt how you just, I mean, you feel like that. I mean, I guess any race car, you start to get tight and you think they'll get off the throttle, but really get into the throttle more. So I was just didn't listen to my gut instinct and got into the wall a little bit, and thankfully was able to have a big enough gap and um, keep it going to get the win here. Yeah, I appreciate it. I don't think we got any wins last year. We definitely had the chance to get some wins. We were in contention for the season championship for the most part, and glad to get it back in victory lane. I wish we had more of a car count. I wish some of the other cars just show back up and everything like that. But it is what it is, and only thing we can do is really control where we are. So keep trying to win races, and hopefully we can get our 3rd championship. Be the first person to get 3. Yeah, as always, you for doing the broadcast, Dean, everything y'all do for the leagues, everybody else that helps out. Of course, Marcy, Vivian for letting me race. Marcy's kind of getting over being sick. Vivi's still kind of in the midst of it, and I think I'm starting to get sick. So glad it was able to work out to where we could all kind of. Marcy's playing some games, and I'm about to get off from playing some games. So yeah, thankfully we could kind of all relax a little bit and hopefully get on the mend. Of course, as always, Steel Graphics and Designs, Raw Stock Racing, EPI Setups, Mama Tried Welding Caps, JJR Racing. On this car, I got to say Taco Villa because that's one of Marcy's favorite restaurants where she's from. So since this is her colors and everything I did, I was asked her what other logo I should put on there to fill that gap. So yeah, through Taco Villa on there. Of course, always 51 Raceworks, JBM, Peanut Butter Racing, East to West. Was it East to West Design? Something like that. Give me a help out here. You know what it is.
Oh,
what is it? What is it?
East to West Apparel Company.
Yep, there we go. Yep, always got to shout out Sean. He's been probably my oldest friend on here. So he's got him a new wrap tonight. Hopefully it looked pretty good on the Sims. So
it definitely stood out. I like the color combo.
It's fun to race with Trav again, having him back out here on Thursday nights. He's been doing really good in real life in his factory stock. So yeah, everybody just shows up and lets us actually have a freaking race. I just wish we could get some more cars in here again.
See, I'm a little cross. I like a little more cars, but I also like having the great racing that we have right now.
Yeah, no, 100%. Yeah, I agree. I like the fact that we're at least kind of one or two cautions at most is that's good for me. It'd be nice if we could have. Was it a couple of years ago where first season opener restarted like 24 cars or something like that? I think we actually had cars go home from not getting to make it to the feature. So
yep, that first night.
Wish we could I wish we could just have a run like that and still have the good racing and everything. So hopefully some of the other guys will come back, and I think that you always put in the work and all the racers put in the work. It's just a matter of just people showing back up.
Yeah, and with summer winding down, and I think we'll start to see a few more car counts too.
Yeah, 100%. Yep. I'm thankful for that y'all put all this on and give us something to race. I appreciate y'all more than y'all know.
All right, buddy. Well, thank you very much, and we look forward to seeing you back next week.
Absolutely, buddy. Hopefully we'll talk to you on Monday.
All right, you have a wonderful night.
You too, buddy.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for us here at All the Dirt with the Dirt Cars doubleheader here on Thursday nights. If you're looking for a place to race, come check us out. Extreme Forces Racing League on Facebook. Talk to myself or Dean Qualley.